next one. It's called Down on Their Luck, and it's kind of a long story.
They weren't already dead, they just want to die. Here's to a living grave in which they lie, knowing things that no one needs to know. They're walking with no place left to go, left with a handful of broken tools. The streets got 'em wandering like fools. Dumpster can keep him fed, living where I hear all the voices in his head. A lot of stories written on his face. He's got a lot of stories for never leaving this place. His skin is gray and dim. She was a bigger mess than him. He had to leave her. On the streets he caught cabin fever. He chose the wrong time when he felt her. She thought he had a home, but he's living in a shelter. He tells his tale and he reflects about the good old days in the projects. Their lives not much different than their shopping cart. He says talking to himself keeps him from going insane, as if he hasn't seen his life go down the drain. Living too fast to see or to know, that's the high price of living on Skid Row. Can't afford to stay or to leave. Inmate of the ghetto, written on his sleeve. I see the looks on their faces. Hard to believe the streets are better places. Don't stare into their eyes or listen to their voice. Reflection of yourself, or are you here by choice? Some folks appear to have a lot more left, with no choice but to mingle with the poor. Nothing good would come knocking if they had a door. Can't kick the bottle, the best friend he ever had. But when death calls his name, he'll sure be glad.